Pokemon Black and White 2 Weird Glitches. You guys seem to absolutely love the Weird Glitches video for Pokemon Black and White 1, so I figured you might enjoy this one as well. Don't forget you can request whatever game you want me to make a video for next at onickel on Twitter. Some of this video was actually recorded during a playthrough I did on twitch.tv/onickel, so if you'd like to see the next video recorded live on stream, make sure to head down there and follow. And if you haven't checked out the other videos on this channel, what are you doing? Go check them out. Here are a few of them. So let's begin. One fresh glitch coming right up. If you go to PokeStar Studios and go all the way east until you see the edge of the plaza with the rounded balcony that has a checkered pattern, there is a ledge that allows you to walk up to the southernmost tree. If you stand in this exact spot, for some reason, you're able to surf on the tree. I think this one is even more interesting than the surf glitch in Black and White 1 because in this one, you're actually surfing on land. Unfortunately, there are no wild Pokemon you can find by surfing here, and it doesn't allow you to use your fishing rod either. But it's very cool nonetheless. Normally, when you're on the street where a bunch of people are walking in Castelia City, there's a collision prevention feature that makes NPCs walk around you. But if you get on your bike and ride in one direction all the way down, you can ride right through their bodies. This is probably because the speed you're moving at is too fast for them to move out of the way in time, so they just get blasted through. Mail was introduced way back in Gen 2. It's a way for trainers to send messages to each other when trading Pokemon. There's a glitch where if you read the mail on a Pokemon, I can do anything for baby. Then you go back to its summary and you notice at the bottom of the screen, the section that would normally describe the ability of the Pokemon, in this case the ability Justified, is completely blank. If you exit out of the menu and come back to the description, it will be filled in like normal. Justified raises the attack when hit by a Dark-type move. Checking your mail makes the ability blank, which is so random. For some reason in the White Forest, there is a single tree on the left side of the small stairs that doesn't have a shadow. It's not like it doesn't have leaves at the top of it, it does, but yet, no shadow. It's kind of a strange minor detail to miss, but maybe each tree was done separately and they just forgot one somehow. Speaking of forgetting to do stuff with plants, in Flocesi Ranch there's a square of grass that has no animation or sound when you move through it at all. Usually when you walk into the grass, your legs are partially covered by it, but on this square, you're literally standing on top of the grass. It's basically just an imposter square trying to fit in with the rest of the grass. You can't even run into wild Pokemon on it, and using honey or sweet scent doesn't change that. If you try to leave a hidden grotto at the exact same time your repel runs out, it makes it impossible to leave. You just keep bumping up against the invisible barrier of the exit. You had one shot to leave, and you messed it up. But it's okay, because you can just take a step back up, and exit like normal. On Route 19, if you use Surf and go northeast, you'll end up here. As you might expect, if you walk into a solid wall, you'll keep walking in place against the solid wall. But once you reach the bottom of the stairs, there is a space adjacent to it that is a gap in the wall. It definitely doesn't look like this is something you were supposed to do since there isn't an animation, you kind of just clip through the wall. You can go one square to the right of it, but that's it. And you can't enter that extra square to the right of it directly from the stairs either. You have to do it once you're already inside the wall. In Undella Bay, you can make a trainer walk on water. All you have to do is surf to this exact position alongside the shallow water. Since we're surfing, we can assume that any dark water tile on our vertical line should require a surf. But instead, she's just kind of like, nah, I'll just walk on the water. They should have made her vision shorter so she wouldn't be able to fight you in areas that she can't walk to. But maybe that would have been too complicated to fix the vision in just one direction, who knows. Instead we get water walking trainer. Here's a glitch that requires a few steps in which you're ultimately trying to present the game with a situation that wasn't planned for. When you must enter Reversal Mountain for the storyline of the game, enter from the left side, which will make Bianca follow you. Then, go all the way south as far as you can and exit with her. As soon as you exit, come right back in and go back to where you started. Bianca will split up with you. Go leave the room and use escape rope or dig. Since the last exit you used was actually the one on the far south, dig or escape rope will take you to that exit. As soon as you re-enter, a strange scenario ensues where Bianca will talk to you, but you can't see her. There's no body, it's just a voice telling you, there's something I want to look for in Universal Mountain. Come with me. Don't worry. I'll take care of healing our Pokemon. Okay, here we go. But we aren't going anywhere because Bianca is all the way at the complete other side of the mountain. To help her sprite rejoin, you can go to the midway point and see her trying to mirror your movements until she gets in line behind you. For some reason, if you have a partner and defeat a set of wild Pokemon, the victory music will play the victory music that you would normally hear if you had defeated a trainer rather than the victory music of defeating wild Pokemon. Here I am with Hugh defeating a set of wild Pokemon, but yet we still hear the music of defeating a trainer. In the giant chasm, there is one vertical line of trees that can be passed through. If you aren't aware, you normally can't walk through trees, except this one vertical line of trees. You can even ride your bike through it. I tried walking left and right once I was inside the trees, but it just stops you from going any further. You can't leave that path. This could be an artifact left behind that suggests plans for a secret item or an area that was in the works but was ultimately decided against. Maybe it was supposed to be for a hidden dance party. Shed Shell is an item that's supposed to allow the Pokemon to switch out even when some move or ability would normally keep them from switching. But for some reason in the Gen 5 games, if your lead Pokemon holds Shed Shell, it does the exact opposite of what it's supposed to do. It prevents your Pokemon from being able to switch out. Fortunately, this doesn't happen every single time, and it doesn't happen during Link battles. If you go below the first floor in a few of the caves, Challengers, Chargestone, and Wellspring, which is where we are now, and even Dreamyard, the music is supposed to be deeper pitch-wise and slower. It's meant to be like this because it's supposed to set the tone a little darker and more dreary. You can hear how the music above the first floor sounds right here, and here's how it sounds once you go beneath the first floor. So here's the glitch. If you save while you're down there and come back in the game will forget to detune and slow down the music theme of the cave above you. So right now you're listening to the music that has the pitch and the speed of what the music is one floor above you, not what it's supposed to be where you are now. Sometimes in the Japanese or European versions of the game, you will get a copy of N to appear in the ruins of N's castle. I've left a link to the original video by Connor Hallett in the description below. When there are two N's, one of the N's just stands there and the other one follows you wherever you go. Even when you leave the room, he still continues to follow you, and if you come back into the room, the one standing there still remains the same. It's kind of mind-boggling seeing two N's on screen at the same time. And it's even weirder that you can talk to either one of them. If you guys would like to see another Weird Glitches video for a Pokemon game, let me know by giving this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that you know when the next one comes out. I just recently made a video about Pokemon Z and all things 7th gen related, and that's also on this channel. If you're wondering what Pokemon Adventures Red Chapter is, that thumbnail with the Mew right there, it's a game based on the Pokemon Adventures manga. It's really cool, and there's a bunch of episodes here on the channel for you to check out. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I will see you next time, which will be very soon, because another video is coming out right away, basically.